In recent months, the Delta variant has been linked to a resurgence of COVID infection and is on track to become the dominant variant worldwide, putting many countries' health officials and medical experts on high alert. By now, you have probably heard about the Delta variant, but for the sake of getting us all on the same page, a little recap. The COVID pandemic is caused by a virus called SARS-CoV-2, which is constantly changing as it replicates and spreads. These changes or mutation in the virus's genetic code result in new variants of viruses. Most of these have been found to be either weaker or benign version of the original strain, meaning that the mutation didn't cause the virus to be more harmful in any way, but handful of variants carrying mutations that are associated with increased transmissibility and more severe cases, and those are the variants that experts are keeping close tabs on. So far, 4 of these have been identified as the variants of concern by the World Health Organization: Alpha, Beta, Gamma, and Delta, which is the most recent addition to the list. Together, these variants are shown to be either more contagious, more deadly, or more resistant to current treatment. But of the 4, Delta is especially concerning according to the WHO. It is the fastest and the fittest variant yet. Recent work out of Imperial College London suggests that it's actually up to 60% more transmissible than the Alpha variant, which was already 50% more transmissible than the original strain. And many scientists expect Delta variant will soon replace the Alpha as the dominant variant worldwide. We are already feeling the effect, particularly with the rate of infection steadily rising amongst unvaccinated population. Delta is also sometimes referred to as the double mutant. This somewhat sinister moniker is based on the fact that 2 important mutations can be found in the virus's spike protein. That's the protein on the virus's surface that allows it to gain entry into our cells. Fortunately, past work by Dr. Krogan's team to study other variants is helping them better understand the mutation in Delta. For last year and a half, the team has been looking at how the host respond to the virus with respect to the Delta variant compared to other variants. There's about the same number of mutations, but they are more spread out in the genome. In that way, maybe ultimate more human proteins in our cell are being manipulated in an adverse way compared to earlier lineage of viruses. That's one hypothesis, but at the end of the day, scientists have to wait to see what the data looks like and then go from there. Questions abound, including whether the Delta variant impact our health in different ways. There's been talk of it showing slightly different symptoms, one typically associated with the common cold, runny nose, sore throat, headache, but there's not enough data to confirm this yet. As we wait for answers, the global pandemic response is on track to remain fundamentally the same. Use all the available tools to combat the outbreak, which includes completing your vaccine course, that is, if it's available to you. In some countries, there are still no vaccine available at all. It's important to keep in mind that vaccines such as the ones developed by Moderna and Pfizer remains extremely effective against severe diseases caused by SARS-CoV-2 variants and all. And our results investigating their protection against the Delta variant specifically are encouraging. One UK study found that Pfizer to be 88% effective against symptomatic diseases caused by the Delta variant, while Moderna also found a modest reduction in neutralizing antibodies when their vaccine confronted the variant. While the coronavirus is a standard virus in many ways, it follows many of the same habits other viruses, namely that it mutates. In the coming video, we are going to cover all about mutation. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more COVID coverage. And as always, thanks so much for watching. I will catch you to the next video.